When I say this, it's going to sound mean on the surface, but hang with me here. You're failing because you suck. Let me elaborate. I'm usually my biggest critic in life, and if you follow me up to this point, there's a high chance it's the same for you. You overthink things, you're too self-critical. I've been successful a few ways in my life, and sometimes I owe that to a low opinion of myself. My mentality might have been, borderline toxic at times. And anytime I failed, could have been denied for a job or a promotion. Could have been your date choosing to pursue another guy over you, or could have been a YouTube video that I put my all into and it flopped. Instead of being like, oh, I'm actually a good person, why didn't they choose me? Or, oh, I was qualified for this job, why didn't they go with me? This was a great YouTube video, why did nobody click on it? Nobody watched it. And sometimes the right answer may be you just got unlucky or it was a failure on someone else's part. But for me, most of the time I failed, it was because I sucked. I just wasn't good enough. There were other options, other better options. And if I were them, I wouldn't have chosen me. So why would these people choose me? In my mind, life's all about, how can I get these people to trust in me and believe in me and choose me? And if this video kind of, slaps you in the face today, it did its job. Every time I failed in my life, instead of blaming people around me, I'm just like, maybe I just suck. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Like, that's just how I thought sometimes, In most dimensions of life, I've been there. I've been the failure. This video is not me looking down on anyone. It's just me leveling with you, giving you the brutal honesty you need and the mindset shift. I think a lot of people, myself included, just need to get something straight sometimes. Life is inherently a competition, and there's no way around it. Every single dimension of our lives has competition. You think dating, you think money, business, YouTube, those all come to mind. Let's say your goal is to be with an attractive lady, like 6 or above, we'll say. Great. Are you ready to be a better man to outperform on the dating scene than the 10 other guys that are going to be pursuing her that month? If you want to start a YouTube as a 20-year-old, how are you going to compete with the guys with more life experience? How are you going to be more engaging, more entertaining, more relatable than the 30 other videos uploaded by 20-year-olds that day? Now let's talk about the job market. It's tough now. One job opening, 100 applications. What makes you stand out? How can you outmaneuver that competition? Let me tell you a YouTube story of when I had my first MW2 channel in 2010 on the whiteboard. So here I am. I'm 14. I'm trying to be a COD commentator. But here's the problem. Why would someone listen to an uninteresting 14-year-old who sucks at COD and who can't speak well when you could listen to Woody's gamertag, talk about his investment portfolio and his years of experience in work and his dating and marriage experience? Why would you watch my mediocre montages when FaZe, Dare were insanely good? My content sucked, so therefore nobody watched. Like, why would people watch me? Let's say you want to start your channel and make some videos, and I think all of us should be starting YouTube channels because it can be an amazing thing to do to get better. Let's say you make a video on finance or dating. Great, welcome to the pool of the 100 other videos created that day in that topic for that niche. Let's say your video gets a 4% click-through rate and a 25% average view duration, which is pretty low. Why would YouTube continue to serve your videos when there's others that are more interesting, with more experience, better editing, better thumbnails, one that 10% of people click on and it keeps their attention for over half the video? You see what I mean? Let's say you're looking to date. You ask out 15 girls in your class, in your hometown, whatever, right? And they all say no. Then another guy does it, asks them on dates, and maybe 4, maybe even 5 say yes. Are all 15 wrong about you? Or are they onto something? Why don't they pick you? I think back to myself in my youth, I wasn't getting many dates. Were they all wrong about me? Or were they right, that I was a skinny, quiet kid with no conversational skills, poor physical fitness, dressed like a slob, and with no money? Looking back, it's like, yeah, why the hell would they choose me? Same goes for many other things. When starting a business, why should they choose you over the guy down the street who charges less and has more of a track record of success? When confronted by these things, I always tend to get overwhelmed. You can start blaming society, blaming everyone around us, and really get frustrated because life's not fair. It's not an easy thing to try to do cool things. There's an important question you need to ask yourself in these moments. Instead of, blaming people, looking everywhere else, start asking, why are these other people winning and I'm not? Like, why do people prefer them? In my mind, that's when you're onto something. Why do these people win? Why do they win continually? In many cases, they're not any smarter than you, maybe even less talented or less attractive. The thing that they know is that in life, we aren't entitled to anything. You really aren't entitled to anything. You aren't entitled to YouTube views. You aren't entitled to a prestigious job, an attractive girlfriend, the trust of people around you. You have to go earn that stuff. You need people to believe in you, which is no easy task. Maybe they're right. Maybe you do suck compared to the competition. The people that win usually have one common trait. They ask themselves, how can I get better? If I put myself out there and get a little bit better each time, that should increase the probability of success with each attempt. And most importantly, keep going out there, keep swinging the bat, keep making videos with constant improvements, keep applying for jobs, improving resume, going on dates, improving skills. Keep getting better at little conversations and get a little more well-dressed each time. Sometimes you just need to accept it. You stink. So what are you going to do about it? All I ask is that you take the areas in your life that you're currently failing at and examine them. Really hone in on what you can do better. You can do it. It's going to take some work, and get back out there. Wake up, bitch. Success is rented, and the rent is due every day. Happy Monday. Let's go get it.